right? Okay. So did we cover any of these things? Okay, let me give you this first. ExcelUtils. So ExcelUtils is basically you can read and write the data to the Excel sheets. How you can do? Who is giving that classes and methods? There is an Apache POI library. You have to tell this also. So there is an Apache POI library in the dependencies. Can you see that? Apache. So did we add Apache libraries? Oh, we didn't add any Apache POI libraries. Yeah, we added. So Apache POI libraries. So these libraries, these dependencies will give you a lot of reusable classes and methods. So those classes, let's understand. So what classes this POI dependency is providing for us. We have two types of Excel format, right? .xls, .xlsx. So .xls you can handle with HSF workbook, HSSF. First workbook, then file will be there. Then in the sheet, right? Sheet. So workbook inside you have many files. File inside you have a sheets. So those sheets you can get. So with the HSF workbook, HSF sheet. And the same way for XLSX, you have XSSF workbook, XSS sheet. So these are the classes. These are coming from Apache POI library. See, Apache POI library, you are getting these classes. Okay, so you should know from where you are getting these classes. That's a very, very important. So they will ask you from where you are getting this. So XSF sheet and XSF workbook classes you are getting from which package? So Apache POI library is providing them. So, and you all know file input stream, file output stream purpose. So which is, this is used to read the data from Excel sheets or any file. A file output stream is used to output the data to the file. So I'm just using here only reading the data from the file. So this code asked several times. So make sure you learn this and go to the interviews. So how to read the data? I'm just writing a small method. So public object two-dimensional array get test data. For this method, what is the input I need to provide? Path and sheet name. So where is your Excel sheet? In that Excel sheet, which sheet you want? Where is your XLS file? XLSX file. That's the path, first parameter. And second parameter, okay, in that file, which sheet? You can have multiple sheets. Okay, what is that sheet name? That's the second parameter. Okay, so file src file equal to new file. That's first I want to represent this is the file. That's why I'm creating object for a file class. Then, and you read, so using fs file input stream object. So fs equal to new file input stream, the source file you give that. Then you create object for workbook. So I declared a global variable XSF workbook. So I'm assigning a value for that workbook equal to new XSF workbook. So pass the FAS object. And then from this workbook, you get the sheet. So workbook object reference dot get sheet, the sheet name. The sheet name you have to give. Okay, so the sheet name you have to give that. So sheet, you got the sheet also. So first file, workbook, sheet. So in the sheet, you have to get number of rows, number of columns. So int row count equal to sheet dot get last row number. These are all ready-made methods. We are not writing. So in the sheet class, you have this get last row number method. And workbook class, you have get sheet method. And column count, how can you get? Sheet dot get row of 0 dot get last cell number. Get last cell number. That is the get row and get cell number. Why you need them? To work with the cell data. You need to give row and column, right? So that's the row and column purpose. We are getting that sheet dot get row of 0 dot get last cell number. Okay, so that's the column count it will give you. So then you create a two-dimensional object array. So new object row count and column count, and take two for loops. For int I equal to 0, I less than row count I plus plus. For int k equal to 0, k less than this column count and k plus plus. So, and I need to store, I need to read from the sheet and it is stored in the two-dimensional array. So that's what I and k, or you can use whatever this index based for loop. So j or k, it's up to you. Sheet dot get row. So I'm getting the row I plus 1. Why I'm giving I plus 1? Because so the first row is header names. I don't want header names, right? That's why that is the I plus 1. That's why I'm giving I plus 1, because I starts with a 0. That's what we started here, 0. So that's why 0 plus 1 means a second row. From second row, get cell of k. So, okay, that first column to string, get the cell data and store here. Like that, all the rows and columns data will store in this two-dimensional object array and return this. So this is the code you need to write. So if you have practiced file handling, always will, for reading, you will create object for a file class, then you will read file input stream, and then here extra you are getting workbook object you are creating. So sheet object you are creating, and then you are getting rows count and columns count. Then you know two-dimensional object array. Then sheet dot get row, and you give I plus 1 dot get cell. So for this row, I am getting the column count and to string. So inner for loop will complete all the rows, all the iterations. Then it will go to outer for loop for next row. So that is the process, and so we know all this. So we did several, we learned in Java this concept. That's what I mean. So this is a simple method you need to write. Okay. So next, JavaScript util. Any questions on this ExcelUtils before going for this?
No questions.
No? Good? Okay. So JavaScript utils is nothing but all JavaScript related reusable methods. So this class is going to have all reusable methods, like say flash. Flash is nothing but highlight element. I have given already highlight element, how to highlight the element. So Why you need to highlight element? When you are doing a demo, when you are, so running a pipeline, we don't know where it is, cursor is going and doing action and which element. So that time this will help you. The focus is going properly or not to that element. So that is this highlight element. So JavaScript executor, you create object and JavaScript executor of driver, then JS start execute script, and you can see I created a multiple times. Instead of that, you can do one thing. You can create a so object here. So this one you can assign to some variable, and that you can refer in all the methods like this instead of individual multiple times refer to that. So that also one, and this is the one. See, JS start execute script arguments of 0 dot set attribute style background yellow border solid 5 pixel red on this element. Then after some time, so you remove that. Okay, so you remove that. So set attribute style border solid 2 pixel white element. You can do that, a flashing. Okay, that's the flash, how to flash for an element. Then change color. If you want to give a different color, you can give a color. So your own color you can give on this element. That's the so get title by JS. So you can get the title of the piece by JS JavaScript code. So JS dot execute script return document dot title dot toString. So you will get the so automatically page title. So go back by JS. So history dot go -1. So you can forward. So navigate back, navigate forward. These are the straightforward methods. Instead of so that methods of Selenium, you can use even this also. Okay, so that is the how to get the title, how to navigate back, navigate forward, and then you can generate your own alert. So alert message, see everything is execute script. So the interview question they will ask, how can you execute the JavaScript code in Java Selenium? So what is the answer you have to give?
Can you please repeat the question?
How can you execute the JavaScript code in Java Selenium?
Using Java execute script method.
Yeah, so you have to tell is a JavaScript executor interface. In that we have a execute script method. So execute script method will execute any JavaScript code. So alert and give the message. So any message it will show in the alert pop. So it's a pop-up, confirmation pop-up, and same way. So how to get page inner text, right? Page inner text you can get with this one, js.execute script return document element dot inner text to string. So this is how you can get the image any page inner text. So click element by
Yes, sir.
JS, you already know this.
Sir, can you please tell what is inner text on the
So
page?
inner is basically you have in the web page. Web page you want to get some text. So that text instead of get text you can get with in this also.
Okay, for
Page in
links there will be a text. Instead of get
any
text also we can use inner text. That's it.
this method you can use directly. And so you know this one, right? This already, if normal click is not working, this is the force click. So js.execute script arguments of 0 dot click on this element. So send keys using ID. So there is a ID is there. You can type the value directly here. So like this, execute script document.get element by ID and give this ID dot value. You can type the value, whatever the value you want. Scroll page down. Already we know window dot scroll to 0 document dot body dot scroll height. So that's how to scroll down, page down. So another way is, so this is the window dot scroll to, and you can give based on height. So some particular height you want to do that, you can do that also. So page up, you can do page up, window dot scroll to document dot body dot scroll height 0. So it will go top. That's a scroll page up. Scroll into view, arguments of 0 dot scroll into view, true and element. So you can write no scroll to this element. That's what this basically scrolling to this element. Then you can perform any action. Some in the Jenkins pipeline it doesn't work properly because it will run in headless mode. So you have to use first always scroll to element, then perform the actions. Any verifications, anything, first you scroll to that element, then you do the actions. So that is the scroll into view purpose. Very, very useful method.
1 minute, sir.
Mhm.
In the scroll page up method, in the line number 94, for window.scroll to, there is a two parameters, right? Document.body.scroll height, comma 0. For scroll page up, for second parameter, we need to provide native value, right?
See
In the
here, what
line,
is this?
no, not that is the one, sir. 94.
No, anything you see that two parameters, right?
Yeah,
This is the one
two
parameter
parameters.
and this is the another parameter.
Yeah, two parameters only, sir. My question is, for second
Hmm.
parameter, we need to
Hmm.
provide negative value only. For first parameter, for scroll
Why
page
you
down,
have to always put negative? Who told you to pass only negative? Why you want to pass negative?
for page up.
Who told you to pass negative? Based on the scenario. So you are misunderstanding the scenarios. So you are passing horizontal or vertical scroll, what you are doing. So that is what you need. So here this is completely scroll page up. It will scroll to top. That's what this one.
Okay.
So you are not doing number of pixels. This is completely going page
Top.
up, page down completely. That's what these scenarios.
Okay.
So the complete page down means is completely scroll down. How much height you give? And this one is completely going down. This one is completely scroll down, bottom completely. And this one is based on your height, how much you are giving. And this one is completely scroll up. Okay, so that is the scroll to method, how it will perform.
Got it, sir.
Yeah. So draw borders. Maybe you can draw the border of your element, whatever the way you. So that is the how many pixel you want, that you can try it. So any new tab if you want it, just window.open will open the new window or new tab. So that is the all the JavaScript utils, JavaScript related functions. You can use anywhere these functions common.
Yes, sir. Sorry for the interruption. There is some background echo.
So nothing, nobody is talking, right? All are silent listeners only.
Like
It's gone, Ramesh.
Okay, okay. So maybe my laptop has made some sounds. Yeah, it's okay. So that is all JavaScript utils. These utility methods anyway